Hi, and welcome to our first long form class of 2022. So that is awesome. So tonight's lessons are to step forward, deflect on, intercept and punch, and iron fan penetrates the backside. Just said iron fan. Okie doke. So let's get started, and we'll do the form as far as the first lesson, the usual system, and then we'll do the second one. Okie doke. So welcome back. Great to be back Tai Chiing again. So I think I actually have that fairly good today. I'll just move it on one more little bit. Another little bit. Okay. Okay, so heels together. And we're just going to tune into the feeling of the whole body from the top of the head right down to the soles of the feet. Let's also feel that space around the body, in front and behind, above and below. That's the sides of the body. Let's feel ourselves just relaxing out, opening out into that space. Softening into it. And then we sink into the right. Step out nice and wide, sink in the left, and bring the right foot round on the heel and just relax. Allow the arms to float up and down. We're going to turn on the heel, ward off left. Step forward and right, forward off right. We yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield around the front, yield around the back. Push and push forward. Little turn right, and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Sink in the right, step out with the left, and then round the left foot and pick up the right for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke. And white crane spreads wings. Step out with the left foot, brush left knee and push. Play guitar. And brush left knee and push. And sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Step forward with the right, brush right knee and push. Brush left knee and push. Play guitar. And step out again for brush left knee and push. And then we sit back, turning on the heel of the left. I'm just stepping back here for space. Pick up the right foot. Sink in the right. Turn left to release and step forward and punch. Now we withdraw, staying in the front foot as we bring the right hand round, around the back foot as we turn to the center. Push with the left, push forward with the right, crossing hands. Then staying in the left foot, we step around with the right for diagonal flying. Embrace tiger, return to the mountain. Yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Round the front, round the back, push and push forward, and a little turn right, and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Press the left palm across the body, then you have the right hook. Step to the corner and sink into the right as the left hand turns over. Now we step round with the left. Step forward, sink in the back. Turn to the right, picking up your left foot and sink forward to punch. So we turn right and open up. Back to the center. Step back on the ball of the left. Push with the right. Turn left and open up. Step back on the ball of the right. Push with the left. Turn right. Back to the center. Step back with the left and push with the right. Step back with the right. Push with the left. And last one. Step back with the left and we push with the right. So we turn left and make the ball. Bring it into the right foot. Sit back and step around with the right for diagonal flying. Staying in the right, we turn out the left and round the left foot as we pick up the right for lifting hands. And shoulder stroke. White crane spreads wings. sink the right hand down, step out with the left for brush, left knee and push, needles at sea bottom, iron fan, turn body and chop, roll back and split. And now we're in the left foot and we're going to make a fist with the right hand as we turn. We're turning the waist to the left and pick up the right foot, sink into the right, bring the fist to the hip, step out with the left and sink forward to punch. So that's we've done this like, it's a real recurring posture in Tai Chi, step forward, deflect, intercept and punch. So I'm going to do it from that direction just so that we can look at. So we're in iron fan. So we turn on the heel of the left and sink into it as the right fist comes to the dantian. Step around with an empty right foot to turn body and chop and pull the right fist to the hip. Open the fist as we roll back into the back foot and split. So now we have the right hand straight in front of the left. So we're going to make a fist with the right hand and you're turning to the left. And there's this little twist in the body. It's like somebody's hand is there and you want to take it down by turning to the left. And then we pick up the right foot and bring it down. And as you sink into the right fist comes to the hip. So then we turn left to release that back foot. Step out with the left and sink forward to punch. So it's that bit at the beginning that often gets people. So after we've done the split, we've got to turn, I should have the other foot forward. So let's come around again. So we're in iron fan. So we turn on the heel of the left and sink into it as the right fist comes to the dantian. Step around with an empty right foot and turn the waist to strike. That's our turn body and chop, and then pull your weight into the front foot as the right fist comes to the hip. And then we turn to the left, opening that fist, sinking down into the back foot and back to the center to split. And then we make that fist with the right hand, but you're turning to the left. This right hand is taking somebody's arm down as you turn that way. And then you pick up your right foot and this comes up to strike. So that would have been one application. So then if in the form we don't finish the application, so we continue on to bring the fist to the hip and then we turn left to release the back foot, step out with the left and sink forward to punch. So let's do it a few more times facing this way and then we do it facing the other way. So we're in the left. So we turn body, sink into the left foot and chop with the right. Pull the right fist to the hip. Open the fist, roll back into the back foot and split. And then turn back, picking up the right foot. We're going to sink into the right, bringing the fist to the hip. Turn left to release the back foot. Step out with the left and sink forward to punch. And let's do that one more time facing this way. So iron fan, turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left as the fist comes to the hip. It comes down to the dantian, Step around and turn the waist and strike. Pull into the front foot. Open your fist as you come into the back foot for roll back and split. Turn to the left, make a fist with the right hand. Pick up the right foot, sink into the right as the fist comes to the hip. Turn left, step out with the left and sink forward to punch. So let's do it facing this way a few times from iron fan. So we're in the left. So we're going to turn on the heel of the left and sink into it as the fist comes to the dantian. Step around with the right, turn body and chop. Pull the right fist to the hip. Roll back into the back foot and split. Pick up the right. Sink into the right as the fist comes to the hip. Turn left. Step out with the left and sink forward to punch. Let's do that one more time from here. So we're in the left. We're going to turn on the heel and sink into it as the fist comes, pivots down to the dantian. Step around the empty right foot, turn body and chop. Pull the fist to the hip. Open the fist as we roll back into the back foot and turn to the center to split. Make a fist with the right hand. Sink in the right, bringing the fist to the hip. Step out with the left and sink forward punch. Okay, so because these sequences are both from diagonal flying, I think it's less confusing if I put the other one in context of where it is. So let's actually do this from crossing hands right down to the next section for a sort of a repeat, little bit of a revision tonight. So we're going to sink into the left and step around with the right for embrace, tiger, and return to the mountain. Roll back, ward off and yield, ward off and press. Yield and yield. Push with the right, push forward with the left. Bring the right foot round to the corner of the heel. Press the left palm across the body. Step empty left foot. Step around with the left. Sink. And step forward to punch. And then we turn to the right and open up. Turn back to the center. Step back on the ball of the left. We push with the right. Turn left. Step back on the ball of the right. Push with the left. Turn right. Step back on the ball of the left. Push with the right. Turn left. Step back on the ball of the right and push with the left. And one more. Turn right. Step back on the ball of the left and push with the right. And then we turn left and make the ball. Bring it into the right foot. Sit back and step around with the right for diagonal flying. Turn the left foot out on the heel. Pick up the right for lifting hands. And shoulder stroke. White crane spreads wings. Brush. Left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. Step out for iron fan and then return body and chop. Roll back and split. And then pick up the right foot and step forward and punch. So we did tonight. So then we turn left for flat fist and cut in toward off left to the corner. Yield with the left and step forward with the right and toward off right. And then we yield and yield, ward off and press. Yield and yield, push and push forward. And we bring the right foot round on the heel. Send out the hook. Step out with the left and turn the left hand over. So waving hands. Step up with the left. So we sink into the left. Step together. Sink into the right. Step out. Sink into the left. Step together. Sink into the right. Step out and draw the hook up the center. Send out the hook. Step out with the left. And then high pattern horse, weight into the left, back into the right, and we slide the right hand up. Turn right and step back on the ball of the left, cross hands, fan out, toe kick with the right. Step back with the right, to cross hands, fan out, toe kick with the left. So we're going to turn on the heel of the right, sink into it and heel kick with the left. Brush left knee and push. Turn on the heel of the left, brush right knee and push. And turn on the heel of the right and brush left knee and punch down. Turn body and chop. Roll back and split. And then step forward, deflect and punch, same as earlier in a different direction. Sit back and turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left as we fan out the hands and a toe kick with the right straight ahead. And bring the right foot down on the heel. Turn on the ball of the left and step forward with the left to strike to the temple, strike to the chest. Sink into the right, bringing the left foot round on the heel. Sink in the left, step round with the right to strike, and strike. Staying in the right, we turn out on the heel of the left, cross hands, sinking in the left, fan out, and a toe kick to the corner, and make 2 fists, pull them to the hip, and step to the corner with the right and strike the tiger's ears. We sink into the right and cross hands, left hand on the outside, and we kick with the left heel to the corner. And we turn on the ball of the right foot, sink into the left, and heel kick with the right to the corner. Step to the corner with the right, step forward with the left and punch. And then we withdraw round the front foot, round the back foot, push with the left, push forward with the right, crossing hands. Okay, so now our final, the last section. So we sink in the left and step around with the right for embrace, tiger, return to the mountain, ward off with the right, yield and yield, ward off and press, yield and yield, and push with the right, push forward with the left. Bring the right foot round on the heel, press the left palm across the body, step with the left, and now turn back on the heel of the left for parting wild horses. So we sink into the left foot, making the ball, and then step out with the right and open that ball up. Sit back into the left and turn on the heel of the right. Step out with the left, open up, sit back and make the ball. Step out with the right and open up. Sit back and make the ball. Step with the left and open up. Sit back and make the ball. And the last one, we step with the right to the corner. Right hand comes up, and then we keep the right palm looking up as we bring the right foot round on the heel, turning back to the corner. Turn the right palm over. Press the left hand to the dantian. Step forward and left for ward off left. And step forward and right for ward off right. Yield and yield. Ward off and press. Yield and yield. Push with the right. Push forward with the left. And bring the right foot round on the heel for our single whip. And now we have fair ladies, bringing the left foot round on the heel. Sink in the left. Step to the corner, roll up and push. Turn on the heel of the left. Sink back into the left, ward off with the right. Step to the corner, little yield, roll up and push. Sink into the left. Step forward with the right. Empty left foot as we step to the corner, yield, turning right, and then roll up and push. And last one. Sink into the right. Bring the left hand to the hip. Step around, yield, turning left, roll up and push. And then the palms come parallel as we bring the right foot round on the heel. So we come around the left foot as the right palm comes in, come around the back foot as the left hand presses down, and we yield with the left, turning the palm over, making a ball between the palms. Step forward and left for ward off left, and step forward and right for ward off right. Yield and yield, ward off and press. Yield and yield. Push with the right, push forward with the left. We bring the right foot round on the heel, single whip. And now we have waving hands again. So we sink into the right, step up with the left, sink into the left, and step together. Turn right and sink into the right, step out, turning to the left, sink into the left, step together, turn right, sink into the right, step out. Draw the hook up the center. Step with the right, turn on the ball of the left, single whip. And then we're going to open up for squatting single whip. So we sink in the right, turn out the left foot and press down into it. Pick up the right for golden roosters, and then we toe kick with the right. So we step back on the ball of the right and pick up the left for golden roosters and toe kick with the left. Turn to the right and step back on the ball of the left for repulse the monkey 1. Turn left. Step back on the ball of the right, repulse monkey 2. Turn right. Step back on the ball of the left, repulse monkey 3, step back with the right, repulse monkey 4, and last one. Step back on the ball of the left and push with the right, and then turn left and make the ball. Bring it into the right foot, sit back into the left and step around for diagonal flying. So we stay in the right foot and we turn the left foot out on the heel and pick up the right for lifting hands, pull down, and this time we split, turning to the front. Make a fist with the right hand and step around with the right foot and hammer down into the left palm. And then we step around with the left foot again, lifting hands. Lifting hands, pull down to split. And this time, make a fist with the right and you're stepping, and it's similar to shoulder stroke, but the left hand's protecting the right fist, and then we yield. Now we come into the right foot and yield with the right for white crane spread the wings. Turn left. Brush left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. And we sink in the right and step out with the left for iron fan. Okay, so let's do that from the diagonal flying. This one takes a lot of practice because it's quite a tricky sequence. So we're in diagonal flying. Weights on the right foot. So we're going to turn out on the heel of the left. The arms open up and we pick up the right foot for lifting hands. Pull down into that left foot and you're turning your waist back to line up with the right foot for split. So then staying in the left foot, make a fist with the right hand, pick up the right foot and step. It's like you're stepping forward here, but a little bit to the right, towards the right side of the room. So, and towards the front as well. So you're stepping this way. And then we come around. So as you come around that right foot, you pick up the left foot, it slides back, and we hammer down into the left palm. So we open the body up again. Step out with the left and come around the left foot for lifting hands. Pull down again and split to the front. So now the next one is a little bit, if you were going to do a shoulder stroke, you do that. So it has the same feel as a shoulder stroke, except that you make a fist with the right hand. Instead of having it down here for shoulder stroke, it's just a fist with the right and we step with the left. The weight step with the right side. The weight stays back in the left because you're attacking with the right elbow or shoulder. So when that's finished, when we've done that, we transfer into the right foot to yield with the left, and then yield with the right, slide the left foot back for white crane spread wings. So let's just do that part a few times because the iron fan is straightforward enough really. So let's go from diagonal flying to there. We'll do it 3 times just for the practice. So we're in diagonal flying. We turn the left foot out, weights on the right foot, come around the left, pick up the right for lifting hands. So you have a feeling that you've caught somebody's hand and you pull them down, and then your left hand catches their wrist, your right hand slides up along it to split. So we make a fist with the right, step out with the right, and then come round the right foot as the right hand is coming around, and you're hammering down into that left palm, and that's when the left foot comes down. So it's right hand, left leg there. But the weight it's just a tap with the left. So then we stay in the right and turn and open up again. Step out with the left, around the left foot for lifting hands. Pull down, split back to the center again. Now this time we make a fist with the right hand and we're stepping as if it's a shoulder stroke. It's a variation of the shoulder stroke. So your weight's in your left because you've done the strike with the right. And when you've done that strike with the right, you bring the weight into the right foot to yield with your left hand. Yield with the right, white crane spread wings. So there's a feeling at the end of pulling the left hand back as you push the right, and that comes from the waist. So your waist is turning to get that feeling of pulling and pushing. Okay, so let's do that one more time, and then we go on to the iron fan. So we're in the right, stay in the right as we turn the left foot out, pick up the right for lifting hands, pull down and split. Make a fist with the right and step around with the right, hammer. Turn right again and open up. Step around with the left, Pick up the right for lifting hands, pull down and split. And this time it's a shoulder stroke, weight in the left, shoulder stroke variation. And then yield into the right, yield with the right hand, white crane spread wings. So we turn left and sink the right hand down. Turn right and open up. Step out with the left for brush past the left knee and push. Keep turning left, the back foot peels up. Turn right and the front foot peels up. And we sink into the back foot for needles at sea bottom. And then as you're coming up, you're sinking into the right foot. And there's a feeling of the hands come over the top. So now, as you come over the top, your left foot's empty, so you can step out with the left. And then there's a feeling of the right hand is turning to pull somebody's arm towards you, and the left hand strikes into their ribs. Okay, so let's just do the brush left knee to needles at sea bottom, and that now a few times. So we do brush left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom, weight on the right, the hands open. So we lovely ward off shape here, and we pivot on the right hip and sink into it as the hands come over the top. Empty left foot, so we step out with the left and then have a feeling of pulling back with the right as the left hand sinks forward. Iron fan. And this hand is by your ear, like it's like balancing here. Okay, so let's do that one more time. So we do brush, left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. So feel your weight in your right leg and you're pivoting on the hip. And then we sink back. It's like you come over the top as you sink into that right foot. Step out with an empty left foot. And then as we sink into the left, we're pulling the right hand back. So there's a pull and push feeling here as well, as the left hand sinks forward. Iron fan. So let's do that. Let's do that one more time. We'll go the whole way from diagonal flying. So we're in the right foot. Turn the left foot out. Pick up the right for lifting hands. Pull down and split. And then make a fist with the right. Hammer down into the left palm. Sink into the right. Step around with the left. Lifting hands. Pull down and split. And this time it's a shoulder stroke variation. Then into the right foot for yield and yield. White crane spreads wings. Brush left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. Iron fan. Awesome. Okay, so lovely to be back practicing. Let's bring the heels together. And just take a nice breath in and just relax. Let everything soften. Notice all those tinglings in the body. Let's soak up that energy. And let it wash over our day or our evening. And enjoy. Thanks for your company and see you soon. Lots of love. Bye for now. Happy Women's Christmas. This is actually Women's Christmas. So, Nolig Naman. Happy days. Bye.